welcome to our coverage of the Rugby Europe Super Cup. The Romanian Wolves at home for the first time in this year's competition, and they are facing Delta of the Netherlands, who got off to a winning start in the Rugby Europe Super Cup last week. They are potentially on course for their best ever Super Cup in its 4 years. And under the morning sun here in Bucharest, they get going. So this is how the match has played out so far. This is what we missed actually from earlier on, and apologies for that, its way through to our screens. Then the first try. Big finish from Damien Bonaparte, the right winger on the opposite side of the pitch, but look at the shift in weight as he went from right foot to left foot and then went for the line. Lovely pass from Konak as well, and yes, there's a disruption of the ball as he seems to slam it down. Kehembe again, second carry of the set from the hooker, and that's a good one too. Maya sees a little gap, the young fly half. Coburg picks and goes. Wiersma will make the right pass here. Surely Wiersma's pass is brilliant. On to Dan van der Avwaard. And Delta, in a flash, have their first score. He's a singer-songwriter as well, David Wiersma. And he's penned a tune called Good Things Coming My Way. For Dan van der Avwaard, that's exactly the case off Wiersma's pass. Perfectly timed. He's got the keys to the city of Bucharest now with his opposite man off the field. 5 metres away, Romanian Wolves and Konak pick up the pace now along the line from Ply. This is onto the left wing, and this time Stetsko brings it home. No one left to defend him on the left side. And the execution on point. Crossing unopposed, and then looking for that extra metre or so. Kehembe does well again. Sharp work from the restart, and then goes Wiersma all the way through Silau. He's got the legs to get there. Beautiful score for Delta. Let's have a look at this. Vihorn, big fend from the 14. Then Silau coming up at the right time. And one hand's not enough to stop him. Alba's in support here. Penalty though to the Wolves. Be very few. Konak from considerable distance, but with considerable ease to level things up at half-time. The Wolves go into the break, having pegged back Delta. Fight for their lives here in Bucharest. The second half begins. Wiersma, little miss pass, intercepted, but called back. Bonaparte.
Not rolling away, slowing the ball down.
And this goes through cleanly. No, off the 5 metre line. Now they have the ball. Wiersma looking to keep it in hand. Now here goes Dan van der Avwaard in space. He has numbers on the inside as well. Van der Avwaard goes again. The fend is big. Van der Avwaard has gone all the way. And then he went into track mode, sprinting down the gunnels. And from 20 metres out, Tafi Kehembe, the starting hooker, who's in the centre of this for Delta. It goes down. It's going to be played here. Off the back goes Kirika. Down the blind sides. Vihorn is doing his best to thwart the big number 8 and has done just about enough. The next wave will be here. Manole playing with house money, the Romanian Wolves. And again, Kirika is involved. It's whipped away to the backs, the hard line, over the line. Try scored. This is his first carry of the entire game, and it's well timed. He's been waiting almost an hour, bristling with intensity, waiting for his time. Any speed at all. Wiersma, nice pop pass, that's almost into the hands of Fricano. Now the counter though, from the Wolves. Now they could strike from deep potentially. The Horn gets a hand to it. No knock on, so it's off the floor. Good dummy. The Wolves into the 22 again. The tracking back is there. Goes the support line for Rapunu. And they've broken this game up brilliantly. No knock on because it was the hand of Vihorn which knocked it backwards. This was crucial, the decision making here from Dragos, and the offload off the floor, superb. Kahembe, he's still going. Breaking through goes Albers. Now this would be significant from Albers, the captain. Within a metre, stealing through the back of the rolling maul. And they're so close, Delta, to retaking the lead with a score here. It's Hansen, he's scored. Delta back in front in Bucharest. Bucharest puts this in. A test also for the Romanian Wolves to be precise. Kirika off the back, then they spin around. Tanguy Manor, it's whipped along again to the outside. Stetsko, they're close with Rapunu, who takes his time. He knows the runners are there, and they're there again. The Wolves score. And from so close, there was no chance of this one being stopped. Two fresh legs on the park for Delta, but not the weight. 2 points the difference in Bucharest, and that's been slipped on. Van Ooyen to the ground. Mistake from the Wolves on the restart. Here come Delta, it's Doria at scrum half. Put on by Hansen, then the step through the middle. 5 metres away go Delta. They're looking for history. They're looking for a first victory over the Romanian Wolves in the Super Cup. It's something their national team has never managed before. Doria looks both ways, goes back into the pocket, it's the drop! And it's the score for Delta, off the foot of David Wiersma. Incredibly, Delta are back on top, Wiersma the man. A kick for a piece of history. Vikas Maya has the last say, who was perfect from the tee, but Wiersma with the drop goal to win it for Delta. And here's something we've never said before. A Dutch team have beaten a Romanian team at the highest level.